with me on stage right now are all transgender kids who want others to know it is possible to transition socially with love and support and acceptance within a family and a community.
We hope to communicate by sharing our story with you and with folks is that this is real and it's cool.
A perfect example of the beauty that happens when a child is loved and fully embraced for who they are.
Thank you all for sharing your stories. It's an honor to know you.
It is beyond time to stand up to the trans lobby that means to deprive women of their spaces and rights.
But I am fascinated by the protection of women and understanding what we're getting in the Oval Office. Another woman who has alleged groping, unwanted groping, by Donald Trump is with us back now with 3 of the 16-plus women who have accused President Trump of sexual misconduct. Trump is on record as saying he did this. And you are all familiar by this point with the Access Hollywood tape. I thank you so much for coming on and telling your stories.
Thank you for having us.
You bet.
I don't give a shit about Trump getting handsy with somebody 20 years ago.
That was the only reason.
I have this
Contractual.
crush from afar on Mark Levin. I've always loved him.
The best.
I agree with Sean that he's the great one, but I secretly from afar am like a Mark Levin stalker.
It's truly an honor. It's like there are certain people, and it's a very small list, who I consider appointment viewing. And it's like, whenever I see you, I stop. Whenever I see Mark Levin clip, I stop. Whenever Mark Levin has a book, I read. It's just, there is such a small collection of people who are truly brilliant and honest. So I want all of our listeners, I'm sure they already know that, but pay attention, you're gonna learn something.
I mean, this is like a 70-year-old man. He's in his like mid to late 60s or 70. Senior citizen with the show on Fox News on the weekend. He never made it in the prime time. You spend 5 minutes watching his show, you'll see why. He was not primetime material. We used to laugh at him behind the scenes of Fox.
She's supposedly 9 months pregnant in the hospital room. Here's the problem. We don't like you, Megyn Markle. And no amount of posting videos that you think are going to humanize you will make us like you.
Candace is a young mom of like 3 young kids. It's my prerogative if I say to myself, that is not someone I wish to attack.
So truly, you do get in trouble if you are a white person who puts on blackface for Halloween, or a black person who puts on whiteface for Halloween. Like, back when I was a kid, that was okay.
They both have actually worn blackface repeatedly in Jimmy Kimmel's case, and the worst kind of possible blackface you can imagine in Sarah Silverman's case, minstrel show blackface. Look at this. This is so offensive what she's wearing. Anyone could see how deeply wrong this is. Iran is an enemy of the United States. Iran has been the #1 sponsor, state sponsor of terror against the United States for the past 46 years. Iran is not just theoretically chanting death to America, as some absolute fools have been suggesting over the past few days. They have actually been causing death to Americans for decades now. I love Tim Dillon, and here he is saying it like no one can on where our heads are at.
I don't give a fuck about Iran.
Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush have all said that Iran cannot get a nuclear weapon. They can't. It's just this president, forgive me, but he had the balls to actually do something about it. Who made him do this? And the answer is Benjamin Netanyahu and the man in the mirror for President Trump, his own hubris. I mean, honestly, like the president, 3D chess, shut up. Fucking shut up about that shit. You don't threaten to wipe out an entire civilization. We're talking about civilians. Just casually, I mean, honestly, Trump could drop a nuke and I'd still vote Republican.